The following segment is sponsored by the University of Utah Health. When you were packing a school lunch, it could be hard to find healthy foods to put in those lunch boxes. Lucy Mower is here with tips to help us as parents. Welcome, Lucy. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much, Sarah. I'm glad to be here.
Absolutely. I feel like this is very topical. It's back to school time of the year. Parents are kind of struggling. They want to make sure that their kids have these healthy snacks, healthy meals. And, you know, as their kids are going back to school, how do we make sure that kids are getting these nutritious snacks and meals? You have some tips.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's really important to think about this as a fantastic opportunity to start planning ahead. Planning can be the way that we ensure that our kids can get the nutritious foods that we need. So providing them with the nutrients that are going to help with growth and development. So let's think about, for example, planning out some breakfasts, some lunches, and then maybe some healthy snacks that are going to help to provide those nutrients. Making a grocery list, packing the lunch, you know, the night before. All these things can go a really long way in ensuring that we get them the nutrients they need.
Just some of those tips that are really saving time, right? That's amazing.
Yeah.
And on the same note, we always hear people talking about breakfast being the most important meal of the day. How do you feel about this? Is this an accurate statement?
Yeah, absolutely. I think for children in particular, it's really important that we get something a little small for breakfast. Something to get them going, because otherwise if they're eating dinner at 6 p.m. the evening before and then maybe they're not eating lunch until 11 a.m. the next day, it's almost 20 hours without any sort of energy. So we want to be thinking about providing our kids with breakfast options that we can rotate throughout the week.
Yeah.
Picky eaters, sometimes we get sick of the same thing every single day. So rotating those options into your grocery list is really important. When we think about breakfast options, typically they might be a little bit more carbohydrate dense. Now, carbohydrates are not bad, they're really important for us, but it's most important to pair these carbohydrate foods with a protein or a healthy fat to help sustain that energy longer throughout the day. So for example, instead of just a piece of toast while you're running out the door, maybe we do some toast with a nut butter or an egg, a low sugar Greek yogurt with some berries, or it could be like Cheerios with some 2% milk and a banana. Those are some really simple examples of a way that we could get a breakfast in without too much prep.
Yeah, I love that. Those are so simple, but you're adding some protein in or making it a little more nutrient dense. I want to talk about snacks really quick. What are some tips on snacks that parents can incorporate to make sure they're healthy?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, a lot of times when we're snacking, we are in a rush, right? We might not have planned it. And so going back to planning ahead and making sure that we're pairing, again, a carbohydrate food with a protein to help sustain that energy throughout the day a little bit longer. So let's think about maybe a fruit or a vegetable, a whole wheat cracker or a rice cake with a protein food. So it could be, again, it could be a yogurt, it could be hummus if your kid likes hummus, could be a string cheese. So those are all some mix and match options for snacks. Have a separate shelf in the pantry and in the fridge so that when you get home you have just an easy, convenient way to get a good snack in.
Love it. These are all such good tips. Thank you so much, Lucy. It's so great to have you on.
Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Of course.